Good morning, welcome to a morning outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 10th of January. Apologies if you've sat there on YouTube waiting for the live stream and it's not appeared, but or it came without any sound. Fortunately got the sound switched on now, so let's get cracking. Okay, starting off just looking at the news events this morning, and we got the central bankers speaking this morning throughout the day in Stockholm. I should be careful around about 2 o'clock when the Fed Powell speaks, but saying that any of these periods, and there's a lot of speakers coming through, we could see volatility. So it's a bit of a difficult one. They're all talking on around about all about central bank independence, etc., and probably discussing their problems at the moment. So that sits in there for say right away from 10 o'clock through the afternoon. Aside of that, there's now else of any significance. There's lower quality, lower impact data coming out, but that's it. So let's look at the markets very quickly now. So the euro had its bullish engulfing yesterday. It's pushed up again. The day before Friday. Yesterday pushed up, taking out the highs back to sort of April, May of last year levels now. In the bigger scheme of things, just come off there. Bigger scheme of things here, it's pushing up quite nicely. Still in that sort of upward trend. Certainly there on the dailies as well for now. Coming down the time frame, so consolidation where we're sitting at the moment, it's just going to rather sideways in here, in a little sideward channel. It's really which way it's going to break. It's got its daily pivot below. It'd be nice to see this breaking down, and maybe a test of that, then it break, if it's going to break to the upside, just to get that out of the way. It's got a high probability of being hit. The pound, similar picture here, a little bit further down its route, looked a little bit softer, and it's even when it's retracing here, it's more in a trend down on the downside here, looking a little bit more bearish. It's already caught the daily pivot. Again, reversals here. It's still, to be fair, a bull flag, so it could well at some point reverse through here. Okay, that's a pound. The yen, similar but inverted. In fact, we've got this. We're continuing this downward trend actually on the yen. Scooping around a little bit here at the moment on the 4 hours. It's hard to see where this is going. It's getting quite sort of quite ugly, into a bit of a wedge pattern sitting there at this stage. Okay, not a lot else to add there. It's just, a lot of these markets at the moment, it's just a case of wait see. Aussie dollar not too dissimilar from the others when you come down to the shorter time frames. There's the flag sitting there, same old picture, a little bit lower highs, a little bit softer. The pound was soft, the Aussie looks even a bit softer at the moment against the dollar there. Canadian dollar, inverted, similar picture in terms of just seeing this bear flag in this particular case, and same old picture, so same all the way through there. Okay, changing markets actually. Let's just run back because I've got the right. Let's just have a look at gold. Just coming off here, same old really. It's right the way through the markets. This view, let's just change to this point here, wrong one, into indices even. Let's just go through. Oil looks soft, still get the right one, spot crude, there we go. Still it looks like in a bear flag on the shorter time frames here as you come down, but quite ugly actually overall, but it's well, just still looking pretty soft there. Whether it just comes back to these lows or whether it starts breaking further now, I have to wait and see, but it is looking quite soft there. In the indices, well, The CSI 300 is still heading south, but it looks like it's running out of momentum. The Nikkei trying to catch a bounce, where it's caught a bounce, but it's put a graveyard doji in there, looking rather soft for tomorrow at the moment. Nifty 50 down as I speak, and it's really looking like these markets are rolling backwards somewhat. They started off quite well yesterday, shooting stars into the monthly pivot there on the S&Ps, and it looking soft. The Dow, sort of similar-ish picture, shooting star, and they're all looking a little bit like they're running out of again upward momentum, and in the direction everything's going here. I'm looking at the Nasdaq in particularly. As the morning goes past, it may be worth looking later to see if we get a sell-off on this. Okay, DAX traders there, similar picture, bit of a bounce, taking out the highs there, looking quite good. FTSE's taken out all its highs. You've got to look quite a way back to where it was up to these levels. Now it's right back, as I say, that it's Feb 22. It's taken the Feb 22 highs out. Bit of a retracement on that at the moment. The energy stock's doing pretty well, but looking like it might come up there, although it's done an ABC sort of move. It's whether or not it's got more legs, but it looks like it's got some legs at the moment. Okay, that's it pretty much for me today. I'll catch you in the morning. Sorry if you caught me without sound earlier on. Bye for now.